Today is 8/17, 2025/13. It is 10:19 p. And I'm making this video right here because I told everyone that if I put another one of my dreams out there and the same guy mentions a dream of mine and make a video about it, I was going to tell you this. So now I know you remember me telling you a dream about I was in this apartment and it was with my great grandmother. And so my great grandmother had gone out. Now I was in the bathtub, right? No, but I was a grown woman in this dream. And so while I'm in the bathtub of water, I could not remember. And I'm trying to get out the bathtub, but I couldn't remember how to get out the tub. And so I'm splashing around in this tub because I knew that my great grandmother was coming back and I wanted to be ready and be prepared and have my clothes on when she get back so I can go with her. So I'm trying to get out this tub, but I couldn't remember how to tub. And so I can hear my great grandmother talking to someone outside. You know, she was outside the door. She was on her way back into the apartment. And the only thing that I could think about while I was in this water trying to get out of this tub was that I needed to get out the tub so that I can get dressed, so I can be ready to go with my great grandmother when she came. Well, I finally get out the tub, but I changed into a little girl, right? So as I changed into a little girl, my great grandmother comes into the apartment because I heard her talking outside to somebody. So when she finally comes into the apartment, I'm this little girl now. So I'm a great grandmother sitting in this chair and I'm standing in front of her knees and she's crying. I said she was crying because I was going to die. So I died. And what did I died and I went somewhere. So when I went somewhere, I ended up seeing this white dude. And he had okay, we went to this place, but it was a bunch of mailboxes, so I'm gonna call it a post office. So we go into the post office, that's what I'm gonna call it, and he has this key. And the key was to the mailbox. It was a bunch of mailboxes, right? So he's taller than I am because I'm a little girl. And he's fidgeting around at the mailbox at the top. And I say to him, no, 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 no. You need to be down here. This is where the mailbox is. So he's still fidgeting around. Finally, he goes down to the bottom of the mailboxes. He opens the mailbox. I'm in between sleeping. I told you I was in between being there and here at the same time because I could hear my cats meow when they want me to get up and give them something to eat. But I hear the cats. But I knew he opened the mailbox, the mailbox, so the mailbox was open. I in tune wake up, open my eyes, right? So then I told y'all that dream. This was a couple weeks ago. Well, I told you this bastard back at it again. Now, yes, I died. I remember everybody saying that we had died. A lot of people were saying we had died. And we're dreaming. We're dead. We died. So how about he says he compared my dream with the Egyptian book of the dead. See, I told you in the dream that I already had, it already separated me from the man teaching out of a book, right? Because that's where he's at in the Egyptian book of the dead, talking about my aunt and our death, and we had died. I experienced that in my body. I went to a traveling. I'm experienced this thing now. And then this stupid bastard comes right back and compares that with a body experience that I got from my own inner book. How the hell are you going to compare some book that some dumbass man wrote to something that happened to me in my own inner self now, My Dream, My Fucking Book. So he goes on. Now y'all remember if you was listening to my videos, I said a long time ago, Great Mother gave it was this scripture. I shall give you the treasures of darkness. I said that a long time ago, way before his dumb ass said that. I said something, the treasures of darkness. It says, I shall give you the treasures of darkness. He comes back and he puts that up there, Isaiah something. He puts the shit up there now. So then he goes on to talk about the treasures of darkness. Who's getting those treasures? Not his fucking ass. So when he says that, I tell you, if you don't realize what's being done to you, I don't know what the hell to tell you. He's a damn fraud. You cannot say that the Great Mother give you no damn overstanding about my dream that I dreamt on my travel. It's really it's real. It's a trend, but it's something that I experienced, right? But you gonna make a video out of it as if she told you to do that. If y'all don't know that's a dang lie, I don't know what's wrong with you. That somebody has to go and listen to something that I say and then go back, reiterate it to some damn book. Are you kidding me? If that's not the fraudulent bunch of lies and say that the Great Mother is talking to him, I told y'all she ain't talking to his ass about nothing. But I bet you she's speaking to me. I bet you the mother's talking to me. That was my experience, my body. I turned into the little girl. I died. I came here. The gifts of the Spirit he talked about, the treasures of darkness. Who you think she gave that to? She gave that to me. This is why the stuff that I can say to you is a gift. She gave back some of the gifts because I can remember certain things now. She gives me gifts of her spirit. Who does she give that to? She gave those gifts to her daughters. He ain't got no gifts. He ain't going to get none. And that's the reason why he's not going to get none, because he's a liar and a fraud. Now, y'all take in consideration, like I told you, you remember who betrayed her. It was man who betrayed the Great Mother. It was them. They're the ones that did her dirty. It was a bunch of damn men who did that. And treated her daughters like shit. The same shit that they're doing now. Taking my dream now that I had, that I told you about. But I told you, if I heard that shit, I was going to come back and I was going to put Adia Bay Israel and his damn sidekick Rodolph on freaking blast. And that's what I'm doing. If he says something else about me, my dream, that's my dream now. I dreamed that. But he would take my dream and compare it with the Egyptian Book of the Dead just to make a damn video. I don't know what to tell y'all. If y'all follow this fraudulent ass, you might as well be in church, because he's a liar. He's a cheat. He's a thief. And he's going to say the Great Mother gave him understanding, overstanding, or whatever the hell he talking about. Y'all please tell me, why would Mother do something like that? Why would she do that? That is something that I experienced. So how he going to that? Off a dream that I had or travel that I have, and he going to say Mother gave him some understanding out of a book? That's exactly why I told you. That's exactly why I had that dream. That is him talking. That's that fool talking out of a book. But I got the real book. That's why I experienced that. The gifts of darkness, the treasures, because the man had to give me the keys back to the house. Those are the gifts that she bestowed on her daughters. Him and his sidekick's talking about he waiting to get restored. Restored to what? You ain't got no treasures. There are no gifts for you. You won't get any gifts. That's the reason why. Because you a liar, you a cheat, and you are a fraud. That's what you are. A cheap, no good liar. I told y'all. Now, hold on a minute. I want to share something with y'all if I can find my phone. Um, Sorry, y'all. I had to step away because I'm trying to find something on my phone to show to you. If I can find them, and try to find it though. I'm gonna look for it now. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Um, oh man. Let's see. Okay. I'm working on finding it. Just be patient with me, y'all. I'm a little slow. Let's see. I gotta find it first. Okay. Just hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I hope I can. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. My sister Kim brought this to my attention. And it fits the description. It's appropriate for what I'm saying. It's Psalms 116 and 11. Now I'm going to read this to you. And it says, often quoted as I said in my haste, all men are liars. That's all I got to say. And it says, reflects a moment of intense distress and fear in the psalmist's life. This verse is, well, not generally statement about all people, but rather an expression of the psalmist's personal despair and feelings of betrayal during a difficult time. That's what it says. So hold on. Then it says all men are liars. But of course, they have to explain this verse and say something else different. But this is, you pick it up and you go read it. I said this, I don't tell nobody to be quoting no scriptures, but I just wanted you to know that my sister Kim brought this to my attention. Psalms 116 and 11, often quoted as I said in my haste, all men are liars. It's in Psalms 116 and 11. But I said this to say this. Like I said, that was my dream. I said that. So how you gonna say that the great mother give you some overstanding about what? How? Cause he a liar and a fraud. She ain't talking to him. She ain't talking to him. She is talking to me. I'm being shown things. And then he comes, he ain't got nothing to talk about. If you listen, men tell the same story over and over and over again in book after book after book. That is all they got. Why? Because it comes from a jackass. They don't have nothing new to say. When I say things about mother, she tells me different things. She shares with me different ways of saying things. She tells me stuff all day long. But one thing I won't do again, I will not tell my dreams, my travels. I'm not going to tell that no more. I will do what she say about with the stick with. I won't say nothing else. I am not going to open my mouth about nothing in my travels. I was sharing that with y'all so y'all can know what I'm talking about, but I won't do that no more. Not me. I sure ain't. He will pay for that. But that right there, that came from my experience. Like I told you, when I experience these things and I see these things, it's me in these things. Because, like I told you before, I know that those are my ancestors. Why? Because I told you, like my sister say, when she be joking around because she got a yard and the raccoons and stuff be traveling through her yard, and then she be joking around because she real comical, and they just come on by and be like, "What up, though? We coming through way." So the cat, the orange colored cat, came to me, was in the bed talking to me. This cat, it was a female's voice that was saying, talking to me. The cat distinctly said to me, my cousin Mary, which I do have a cousin Mary. She is one of my favorite cousins. I grew up around Mary in New York. She's one of my favorite cousins now. The cat says to me, you should be lucky that your grandmother lives inside of you. That's what the cat said to me, talking to me. Then the cat says to me, they don't want you to talk about her. That's what the cat said. So when that liar, that fraud, says the great mother said such and such and such, how could he say that? She ain't talking to him. That was my experience. That was my dream. I was there. I the one that died. I'm here. That was me. That the gift of the treasures of darkness. That was my gift. She will give her daughters back the treasures of darkness that she gave to them, the magic that they stole, mother's sacred places that they stole. Those are our treasures. Those are our gifts. So that white man had it. And he got to give it back. I would tell you more, but I'm not going to tell you no more because there's other things I'm doing. I'm working on this thing to tell you exactly what mother said to me, but I won't say that. I won't tell another one of my dreams because I no lying jackass go behind me. Take some experience that I had and then make a video out of it and say that the great mother said something. I told you. If I hear something about something that I dream and he say something about some damn book, I put that bastard on blast. A dear Bay Israel, Yisrael is what he called himself. He cannot stay from me because he always got to find out. Either it's him or that bastard friend of his. They always got to roam around, see what I'm doing. They know my connection with our mother. That none of them, because they don't have it. If they had it, he wouldn't have to do that. But that's a connection with the daughter. He ain't got it. He ain't going to get it. That's exactly why. You know what? When you do something new, you don't stay in the old position. You move on and you do something new. You call that righteous? That's stealing. A thief. A liar at that. And look who they lying on. And they don't think they're supposed to pay for that. The other one's still waiting to get restored. Restored to what? How? With your lying ass. How you gonna get restored? And I'm quite sure, because I know what they say, how they done jazzed him up and told him that he gave a mystery. What fucking mystery? That came from something that I experienced. When I told you I was at a temple, bunch of men came up, a harlot for mother. I told you about me being I told you about me being in the library not once but twice of Alexandria. I told you. I go to these places. I see these things. I told you I seen Sophia in the red blue. I seen her. I heard her speaking. I saw the mother sitting up there. It was a triangle formed. I told you about the part when that thing said, you will remember yourself in the land of your captivity. But it wasn't land, it was gland. Those are the three glands in your brain. I told you that too. Where you think I got it from? I got it from our mother. And to have some Freud go back and said that she said that to them, and I know they're lying, I will not sit here and let nobody lie like that. But I bet you I won't say none of my dreams no more. And I slow that down because I don't like it. I just don't. And a bunch of people is following that fraud, that liar, that thief, and that damn fraud. Y'all continue to follow that backwards ass liar while he leads your ass somewhere you don't want to go. Keep right on. That's all I got to say.